Ano yung sinasabi na yun na parang ano yung existing policy regarding cannabis na ipagdamay. Kasi parang nag-recommend po kayo, sir, na policy should be made.
Yes. Under DAO 2017-11, it is considered as critically endangered or working with Aquilaria malatense. Not critically endangered. In CITES, it is considered as critically endangered. With that classification, you are not allowed first to collect without any permit. And even to trade without any permit. So that's the law, not just in the Philippines, because we are signatory with CITES. So basically, with that, you are illegally doing it. But everybody is doing it. So that's the problem.
Aware ako, sir, na may public act na. Pero ang ako, ito nga rin, policy ba na sa harvest magaling. So, may mga registered yung mga entities welfare kung saan. Pero kung makapasilitate yan dito sa Calvario, na meron ko lang, kasi di ba nakaangkat natin, meron mga bulan, social people, because they have the registration.
Yeah. So that implication, ma'am, that registration is only wildlife culture permit. You can commercialize it, but there should be a traceability of your source.
Disability.
Traceability, which means that your source should be coming not from the should be coming not from the forest. It should be from a registered motherland. The question is where? That's the question. So the question is where? So where did you get your source? So what they are doing is the first wildlife culture permit. My certificate is the Iba Botanicals that is in Zambales, owned by Belmed. They get their source from outside the Philippines because in other countries it's already commercialized. So they get it where? Vietnam, Thailand, and India or China. But they are promoting Malakenses. Question is that Malakenses? That's the question, is that Malakenses? But you don't know because you are just I need other Aquilaria. So you're high, so you purchase it. But is this the real variety or species or species? So that's another question. Second is, me as a researcher, I found it very tricky because the best agar is in the Philippines, and the best is our species. And based on our research, based on our DNA, it's another species, not Malakenses. That's why we are still working on the 100%. We are already sure with the DNA, it's another species. But we are working on the morphology and physiology of the plant in order to prove it that it's another species which is different from Malakenses. But everybody is doing it Malakenses. And then you are buying it from Bulan. And Bulan, if you try to look at it, it's also one. It's Parvifolia. It's not Malakenses. So which means those who are in your plantation now, you don't know where, you don't know what species, but your permit, wildlife culture permit, Malakenses. But the one who issued the wildlife culture that has no idea about it. That's the problem. The science is not there. And everybody is jumping into that ship, but you don't know where and how if there is something happen. But you have it already. So my fear is the based on my research, and even I was able to document it, there is an interbreeding of different species of Aquilaria. Even with our Bomingiana and with our Lady Aquilaria, it happened already. I have proof. If you bring a certain species from abroad, put it everywhere, it happened. It will happen that it will cross with our species and then dilute our genetic makeup. And it could be that our fatherhood is not any good quality as what is now. Could be. I'm talking this to BMB, the Biodiversity Management Bureau of DNR International, and they have no idea about it. I was talking to the regional office with Gaga. Gaga may from with Gaga is Angelito Villanueva and Dario Suarez, and they said, we're talking to them, but even they have no. I just presented last week. Last 2 weeks ago, I presented it in the regional office. Gaga was the one who spearheaded it because I'm applying for the renewal of my GP permit. As a researcher, I need to have a permit because I will be, of course, legal things that will be, I don't know, but I have that legal document. And even from them, say, oh, it's my first time to hear this because there is no study. And we lost already in the fight. Because everybody's cutting. In Samar, yes. And it's illegal, yes. But why? We lost those. And even, I consider this as economically gauged. Because those are taxes. But illegally harvested, it goes outside. Why? How this agarwood goes outside without any permit? How? Because of the bribery, corruption thing. And when I conducted a research in my I was even read up because the military is part of the black market.
So what do you...
It's really a big. We are working. It could be unique to Samar because Samar is a big island protected area, no? Samar Island Natural Park. So it could be different. In labor, it could be different. But now, with our agreement, because I already called the response from the national from Rotelia, Secretary Rotelia, binalik yung request namin sa regional. So regional should study. According to Sir Dario, is the Sugaga. So sabi niya na, can we do it in the regional level first? Because there is no national policy. So it should be the regional level so that this policy could be a model for the national policy. The problem is, it's already there. Even you are already planted.
Parang trading lang kasi.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, ma'am. But you are already doing it without any policy. And you know that it's completely illegal because you're working with critically endangered plant. Jung is doing it. But I told him, apply for a registration PTPR, private tree registration permit, registration permit. So he's doing it. It's already registered under his farm. But doing business on this, it's another thing. Of course, another permit. So we need to really do it in proper way in order that you have no problem in the future. So for you, ma'am, we need to work together, work with DNR, work with PW, like Edward, for example. Edward knows also GC and Harold. We can help them because we are also helping other farmers. So again, if we not, for me, the best way of saving the plant, I'm an ecologist. I'm not interested in the agarwood. Tell you, I'm interested in saving the plant because it's an insult to us to lose this plant in the next how many years? because it's rampant. They collect that in the wild. They collect the wild leaves, they collect the fruit, they cut the mother plant, and then you lose these resources. So for me, it's an insult for me as an ecologist. So now I'm telling DNR, the only way to preserve it is to allow people to plant it, so that they will not go to the forest and cut. That's the only way. If not, we will lose this species, particularly the Lady Aquilaria. So they know already, they are doing the policy, but government very slow.